Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. So this will be a reading for September 2nd, 2025, when we have Mercury entering Virgo. Mercury, the sign of communication, is moving into Virgo, which is a sign of, it's a very analytical, like logical thinking, practical communication. It's a sign that has a strong attention to detail, meticulous energy. People with Mercury and Virgo are focused on facts and like skilled at organization and problem solving. Though on the shadowy side, they can also tend towards overthinking and perfectionism and criticism. But this placement's considered really strong because Virgo's the home, it is at home in Mercury. It's the home planet. Mercury rules Virgo, right? So this allows, they complement, they go hand in hand, these two, Mercury and Virgo. So there will be a more natural ability to dissect information and analyze situations and think critically. It's also got this practical, down-to-earth element. Your communications will be matter of fact, right? Sticking to facts and logic rather than getting lost in emotion in this energy. There's also a knack for organization. You might feel more organized, especially being that we also have the moon is in Capricorn this day, so that adds to the organization factor, and you'll probably be able to get a lot done. You'll be able to problem solve. There's just clear, concise, direct communication in this energy. Sometimes prioritizing honesty over emotional delivery. The challenges to this energy, you may catch yourself overthinking quite a bit. Analyst paralysis, excessive overthinking. You can be more hypercritical of yourself and of others. There might be a tendency to miss the big picture here. You might occasionally like miss the larger context or overall vision. You might find a bit of difficulty with emotions, right? Because you're going to be more logical, so that'll kind of make it harder to express emotions or to engage in conversations that aren't really fact-based. You're going to be like stuck on the facts here. On a side note, we also have on this day is the beginning of the Celtic tree of the month, the vine. The vine is September. Crystal, Jesus. It's represents a time of great harvest, particularly the grapevine moon, the moon month. The vine symbolizes fertility and growth and joy and even wrath. And people born under this sign are often seen as contradictory, but empathetic, able to balance both the dark and the light aspects of life. So it represents a great harvest. So just know that, Crystal, chill the fuck out, dude. Just know that there is opportunity and growth and transformation that's coming in now. Okay. Your empathy could be a key, a gift, a valuable resource at this time. It's a good time for balance and reflection. All right. And to balance, again, the light and the dark. All right, let's get into a few cards here before we... Let's see, what are we gonna go with? Let's go with the Animal Spirit, Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle. Sorry, my cat is like hyper as hell right now. She keeps jumping on my lap, so hopefully she lets me do this reading. All right, tapping into September 2nd energy, Mercury and Virgo. We got 2 eggs out here. So again, opportunities. It feels like eggs always remind me of a new idea or something being birthed. These are actually 2 chakra cards out here, the heart and the crown. So there's higher ideals, higher energies. Make sure that you stay connected to your heart space at this time, as well as to your crown. The crown is the opening at the top of the center of your head, where it is said to be your connection to spirit. You get higher ideas, connection with source, with the divine. Crystal, chill out, dude. Let's get an elemental oracle for this energy. Yeah, the golden egg is the heart chakra. So stay connected to your heart, which it might be, again, a little bit harder in this energy because of all the analytical shit that we've got going on. But just make sure that you're staying centered in your heart space and in your connection with the divine as well. Crystal. Stop it! Just trying to bite the cards. This card does not belong here. Would you stop? Go on if you're gonna mess with me. Oh my gosh, cat. All right. Virgo, Mercury. Yeah, so what I'm getting is this energy is actually moving us towards our higher vision. It's actually moving us towards where we're meant to be. Where we're comfortable. Stay connected to the vision, to what it is that you truly want, the bigger picture. And move in that direction. We also had on September 1st, Saturn in Pisces retrograde, asking us to retrogrades ask us to sit down and to re-examine and introspect and to go within, to slow down. This energy is asking us to move forward. All right, so we've taken what we need to take in. We've done some introspection here, and now it's time to move forward, to feel like you can communicate clearly, to know what it is that you want, and to move in that direction. Oop. You're a pain in my butt, bro. We got the Queen of Pentacles out here. She did fly, like actually literally fly out. So the Queen of Pentacles is how you nurture, how you provide. It's feminine energy, which is also very intuitive and receptive and aware. The peacock in the background is giving like taking off your mask and allowing yourself to be your most beautiful self. So your communication may be around like your money at this time, your career, or how you provide, or what you value. Your pentacles can also be your energy in general, your physical body. We've got Judgment in reverse. Judgment indirect here. I feel like this is saying like it's kind of like a give no fucks types of energy. Like you're staying rooted in your heart space with what you know that you need to do, and that's the direction you're going. You're not caring what other people think. You're staying true to you and how you provide and what brings you comfort and security. Anything else? My Mercury and Virgo. Stop it. Stop. Crystal, I'm gonna beat you. All right. We got the Nine of Wands. Again, with the boundaries, the Two of Wands indirect. Definitely, if you haven't checked, if this is resonating and you haven't checked out the September 1st reading, I would check that out, because this card also came out there. Two of Wands indirect. Why is this indirect though? Because I feel like it's coming out indirect because you've already picked your path. It's like, now move in that direction, right? You know what you need. And this energy is going to help you to freely speak, more freely, more eloquently. And I feel like in honoring yourself, in honoring what you need and your boundaries, this is going to also open up higher paths for you. 14 breaks down to a 5, which is change, transformation. We got 42, which breaks down to a 6, which 6 always reminds me of a pregnant woman birthing something new, right? So this is highly creative energy, especially with the passion card out here. What lights you up? What's the spark? Right? The divine lives within you. So just consider your motivations carefully, right? Know where your resistance lies. We all have more than one passion or purpose in life, and having passion makes us feel more alive. Passion, the idea that passion lives within your heart or your soul, is both an ancient and also a common one, right? To put your heart into an activity means to dedicate yourself completely, or to make a great effort, right? To live your passion means your soul is expressing itself through someone or something. The Greek word charisma means the gift of grace. In ancient Greek, it meant literally a gift shining through. Right? So this is about allowing you to be your most passionate self. And passionate people are easy to identify. Right? They're focused, they're action-orientated, they're propelled by their intensity. The friend that can't stop talking about their new love interest, right? The teacher who lights up when they're teaching their subject that they love, right? The scientist who stays up night after night happily working on all the research that they've gained, right? All examples of passion in action. So whether or not you believe in the concept of the soul, it's hard not to believe in purposeful passion. We don't need a spiritual framework to see the good being engaged when we try to attain something that we want or we believe we can do. That this is the soul propelling you forward, asking you to go towards what lights you up, asking you to move in the direction and to savor the experiences of your life. And just be mindful and aware of the speed in which you do your activities. This isn't a time to waste time, but you also need to understand the discernment of taking quality time. Home is where the heart is. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing and commenting. I want to get a couple angel messages to wrap this up. Thank you. We got detox your friendships. Wow, I was not expecting that to come up. But then again, we've got the boundaries card, so it does make sense. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and your relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring and generous and supportive. And this is also Spirit saying your relationships with work as well. All right. We've got words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing positively powerful words. Powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract for yourself and for others. One more. We've got focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and the attention that they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Absolutely. Thanks again, you guys, for subscribing and liking. Jump into the comments. Let me know you were here. I love hearing from you guys. Until next time, take good care.